Mark 8:38 continues Jesus' discussion of what it means to live a crucified life, of giving up your life for him and the gospel. And now we hit the warning. And it is a terrifying warning. Haskar eon episkounthe me kai tous emus lagus inte genea taute te moichalidi kai hamartolo kai hahuias tu anthropu episkounthe auton hatan elthe inte doxe tu patras autu meta ton angelon ton hagion. For whoever is ashamed, so aorist passive deponent, is ashamed of two things, of me and my words. And then put this in context. In this generation, well, what generation is that? This adulterous and sinful generation. And I point out in the graded reader that hamartolos is technically an adjective, but it often occurs substantively as a noun, so we get it both ways. So this adulterous and sinful generation, also the Son of Man, future passive deponent, will be ashamed of him. When will that happen? When he comes in the glory of his Father, and the idea is when he comes with the angels, the holy angels. And I'm going to shrink the text down for phrasing because I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of space. For, again, these guards could be on their own lines, but for whoever is ashamed, well, ashamed of what? We have a compound direct object here, of me, and ashamed of my words. Prepositional phrase, when will they be ashamed? And this kai is really important, so we got to put it on its own line. The Son of Man will be ashamed of him. When will he be ashamed? When he comes. And what's going to be the characteristic of that coming? In the glory of his Father. And what else will characterize his coming? He'll be coming with his holy angels. Actually, up here, this dative clause, you may want to put that on its own line. So, whoever is ashamed, and you know what, I think I'm going to do it this way. Put a tab there, and then tab it this way. More and more, I like doing things this way. Whoever is ashamed of me and is ashamed of my words. And what's the context of us being ashamed in this generation? What's the characteristic of this generation? It's adulterous and sinful, major connection. So also, the Son of Man will be ashamed of that person. When will he be ashamed? When he comes. What are the characteristics of his coming? He's going to come in the glory of the Father, and he's going to come with his holy angels. And one last thing, I'm going to talk again about variants. Whenever someone talks to you about all the variants in the biblical text, make sure they talk about significance. And do those variants really change the text? So we have one down here with taute te moichalidi, and you can see that some manuscripts don't have this. So it's ashamed of me and my words in the adulterous and sinful generation. And also you'll notice that some manuscripts change the words. Instead of hamartolo, they use ponera. and they put it first and put mochilidi second. Now, any change in meaning? None whatsoever. The other interesting variant is down here. You'll notice that P45 and a few others add in Kai. And that's just to smooth out the Greek, I think, a little, that when he comes, Son of Man comes, in the glory of his Father, and the idea is he comes with his holy angels. Any change in meaning? Absolutely none.